Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it is August 11th, and we're going to start off as we always do on a positive note. That's right, these are your pro wrestling birthdays. 1953, the immortal Hulk Hogan. 1957, snatch that whistle out of his mouth, Bill Alfonso. And last but not least, 1992, Scotland's own Kay Lee Ray. Of course, on the flip side of that coin, your pro wrestling deaths for August 11th, 2012, Red Bastion. All right, enough of the sad stuff. It's time to get to the meat and potatoes. That's right, these are your pro wrestling history highlights for August 11th. Jumping in the Wayback Machine and going to 1966. Lester Welch defeats Sputnik Monroe in a tournament final in Tampa, Florida to win the NWA Florida Heavyweight title. Just 1 year later in 1967, Mr. Wrestling defeats El Mongol for the Georgia Heavyweight title in Atlanta, ending Mongol's third title reign. Jumping over the 70s to the 80s, 1980, Bill Irwin defeats Bill Dundee in Memphis, Tennessee for the AWA Southern Heavyweight title, ending Dundee's second title reign. 6 years later in 1986, Steve Simpson defeats Buzz Sawyer in Fort Worth, Texas to win the world-class television title. 3 years to 1989, Jeff Jarrett and Matt Bourne defeat Cactus Jack and Sheik Braddock for the USWA Tag Team titles in Dallas, Texas. Grabbing my flannel and going to the decade of grunge, 1990. DJ Peterson and the Trooper, aka the Patriot, defeat Wayne Bloom and Mike Enos for the AWA World Tag Team titles in Rochester, Minnesota. Peterson and Trooper would be the final AWA Tag Team champions as the company would shut down in 1991. Our second stop in 1990, Brian Lee and Don Harris defeat Rex King and Joey Maggs for the USWA Tag Team titles in Memphis, Tennessee. And last but not least, 1991, Masahiro Chono defeats the Great Muta to win the first ever G1 tournament in Tokyo, Japan. Chono would go on to win the New Japan tournament on 3 other occasions, earning him the nickname Mr. August. Those were your short but sweet pro wrestling history highlights for August 11th. I'm the eclectic gentleman Stephen Watts, and we'll see you tomorrow.
But to return to Mr. Galindo, the big question now is, which one's got the Tony? But wrestling looks more strenuous, and with another pair on hand, you've got Rough on the Red.
For the fans, by the fans. WFIA, the legendary wrestling fan organization that started back in 1967, is back, more interactive and better than ever. Whether you're a fan, wrestler, or promoter, join WFIA, Wrestling Fans International Association, and see what WFIA can do for you at thewfia.org. For the love of the art, the business, and the community, thewfia.org.